सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओम नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धि, थर्ड चैप्टर, पेज 118, 58th verse, introduction, 5th line. यदि हि सुषुप्ते ज्ञानं न भविष्यत् अन्तरेणापि वेदान्तवाक्यश्रवणमनननिदिध्यासनानि अहं ब्रह्मास्मीति अध्यवसायात् सर्वप्राणभृतामपि स्वरसत एव सुषुप्तप्रतिपत्तेः सकलसंसारोच्छित्तिप्रसङ्गः न च कैवल्यात् पुनरुत्थानम् न्याय्यम् अनिर्मोक्षप्रसङ्गात्। Sureshwaracharya, answering to a Purva Pakshi, like a student asked, why can't we get Nirvikalpa Jnanam in Nirvikalpa Samadhi or in Sushupti or by Tarka? After all, Advaita Jnanam is nothing but Nirvikalpaka Jnanam, where there are no Vikalpas. Advaita Jnanam is that in which there is no Triputi. Pramata, Pramanam, Prameyam, Dvaitam is not there. Dvaita Rahita Jnanam eva Advaita Jnanam. Veda Rahita Jnanam or Dvaita Rahita Jnanam or Vikalpa Rahita Jnanam. This Jnanam alone is Advaita is talking about. Advaitam Brahma Jnanam is non-dual Brahma Jnanam. Non-dual means there is no second thing. There is no second thing means there is no Dvaitam. There is no Dvaitam means there is no Vikalpa. That Vikalpa Rahita Jnanam is possible in sleep also. There are no Vikalpas. Of course, in Nirvikalpaka Samadhi also there are no Vikalpas. The Samadhi itself is called Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. Why can't we have this Nirvikalpaka Jnanam in Nirvikalpaka Samadhi or Sushupti where there are no Vikalpas? Why not? Why you are holding on to Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Vedanta Vakyam? That is the objection raised by the Purva Pakshi. For that, Sureshwaracharya answering, in Sushupti there is a Nirvikalpaka Avastha, I agree. In Nirvikalpaka Samadhi also there is Vikalpa Rahita Avastha, I agree. Even that Sakshi Jnanam or Atma Jnanam is possible. Nirvikalpaka Atma Jnanam is possible. Atma Nirvikalpaka Jnanam is possible through Anvaya Vyatireka also. That is possible, that is called Samanya Atma Jnanam. If at all possible in Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, Yoga Samadhi, It is not possible for all people. It is after a long practice, if at all possible, suppose. That is Samanya Nirvikalpaka Jnanam or Atma Samanya Jnanam. Atma Samanya Nirvikalpaka Jnanam. That means after Samadhi Abhyasa, when a person comes out, you ask what knowledge you have got. I got Sakshi Jnanam. Is it Dvaita Jnanam or Advaita Jnanam? In Yoga Samadhi also they talk about Tada Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam. Tada Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam means a Yoga Sutra, that is dissolving all the vrittis. Tada means at the time of Samadhi, at the time of meditation, deep Samadhi sthiti, Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam. The meditator abide in the Atma Swarupam. Another sutra also says, Ritam bhara tatra prajna. This is another sutra, Patanjali Sutra. Tatra means in the state of Samadhi. It is not there in the text. Just I am talking about Patanjali Yoga Sutras Samadhi discussion. Tatra, in the state of Samadhi, prajna, wisdom. Ritam bhara means jnanam, satyam ityartha, satya jnanam, satya vishayam jnanam. Satya vishaya jnanam. Satya means atma jnanam. They take it as the truth. Satya, ritam means satya. Ritam bhara, a wisdom saturated with. Bhara means saturated with. A wisdom saturated with truth. Ritam. Ritam means truth. Ritam satya vishayaha yuktaha prajna ityarthaha. In that which state of Samadhi, the meditator remain in that truth, they say, in that wisdom of truth. Then we ask the question, if you say, if you attain the truth in the Samadhi, tell me what is that truth. We attain that truth in the Samadhi, they say. We ask the question, what is that truth? Is it Dvaitam or Advaitam? In Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, yogi may get Samanya Atma Jnanam, Dvaita Jnanam only, but the world continues after coming out of Samadhi. The world he sees as real as before. Dvaitam continues for him. So therefore, that Vishesha Jnanam he doesn't get. He or she doesn't get. What is that Vishesha Jnanam? Atma Ekatva Jnanam, Atma Advaitam iti Jnanam na agacchati. The state of awareness only they will get. Samanya Jnanam, state of awareness. That Jnanam only they will get. Then another side point is, after Vishesha Jnanam, a Vedantic student also does meditation. After getting Vishesha Jnanam through Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, after Shravanam and Mananam, Nididhyasana Rupa Dhyanam, the Vedantic seeker also does. This is called contemplation. Vedantic student also does nididhyasanam or contemplation. It is also samadhi abhyasa rupa nididhyasanam according to Lord Krishna 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Atma Samyama Yoga. That nididhyasanam is also a type of dhyanam. But what that Vedantic student does, there he will not go generate any jnanam, new jnanam in the meditation. But according to yoga, a person generate ritambhara, prajnana. But according to Vedanta, a person, after listening to Shastra, when he sits in meditation, no new knowledge is generated in Nididhyasanam. No new knowledge. No new knowledge is generated in contemplation. We never accept jnanam arise in Nididhyasanam. We never accept in Vedanta. What we don't accept, as Ashtanga Yogi says, Ritambhara Tatra Prajna, they say we don't accept new jnanam arise, nirvikalpaka jnanam, atma vishesha jnanam arise in contemplation. We don't accept because in yoga jnanam does not arise vishesha jnanam because there is no vritti to raise the jnanam, because there is no triputi, there is no function of the mind. So they stopped the mind, vrittis they have stopped, stultified. That is called andha samadhi. In andha samadhi there is no neither materialistic knowledge nor spiritual knowledge. There is no Atma Vishesha Jnanam. But in Vedanta Nididhyasanam also there is no new knowledge. But then what happened in Nididhyasana? This Vedantic student just remembers, recollects that Vedanta Akhandakara Vritti he continues. That Mahavakya he continues in Atma, that Jnana Vritti. Jnana Vritti generated by Mahavakya he recollects. This Jnana Vritti in Vedantic meditation. It is not a new knowledge generated, but he go on repeatedly thinking that Jnana Vritti, which is based on that Shravanam. Based on Shravanam. So Tasmat, therefore, in Sushupti, Ajnana will continue. In Sushupti, Ajnana will continue. What is the meaning here? In this paragraph, what we have read now, the meaning we have to see. Yadi hi Sushuptehe Ajnanam na abhavishyat. Why Sushupti you are talking about Ajnanam? Why not Nirvikalpaka Jnanam? Is the objection raised by the Purvapakshi. We are asking him, if at all in that Sushupti Ajnanam is not there, only Nirvikalpaka Jnanam is there, suppose, na abhavishyat. Mahavakya Vedanta Vakya Antarena Shravana Manan Nididhyasanani. Without Vedanta Vakyam, without Shravanam, without Mananam, without Nididhyasanam, if a person is free from Ajnanam in deep sleep, Sushuptehe Ajnanam na abhavishyat, if it were not there, then what must be the consequence, or what must be the outcome? Aham Brahmasmi iti. Everyone should say Aham Brahma Asmi. So a teacher, Vedanta teacher can happily make all the students to sleep Because in sleep all of you can get Aham Brahmasmi Jnana. So what teacher can do immediately after all students comes, making them to sleep. Why? According to Purva Pakshi, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam should come. If Ajnanam was not there, Jnanam only there, in Sushupti itself Nirvikalpaka Avastha is there, why can't we take it as Atma Jnanam? If he says, everybody, Krishna need not teach so many slokas in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna would have made Arjuna to sleep to get Atma Jnanam. Vilindi Kashtapatti, Bhagavan Krishna again telling and Arjuna asking question, doubts. Nowhere it is happening. Aham Brahma Asmi iti Adhyavasayat Sarva Praninam. Adhyavasaya means Dhridajnanam. Dhridajnanat Sarva Prana Bhritamapi, for every being, every living being, Swarasataha eva, naturally, everyone should get what? By sleep, everyone become Brahmagnani. Is it happening in our life? Even teacher is teaching years together, not happening. How in Sushupti it can happen? Purva Pakshi thinks that in Sushupti there is no Dvaitam. Why can't be there Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam? Nirvikalpa Avastha only you want. That Avastha is there in deep sleep. Why can't we take it as Atma Jnanam? But nowhere it is happening, we are telling to Purva Pakshi. Sarva Pranabhrutam api. For all living beings, naturally Sushupti Pratipattehe eva. By Sushupti itself it would have happened. Sakala Samsara Uchchitti Prasangaha. All the samsara of all living beings would have gone. That situation would have come if knowledge would have taken place in sleep itself. Every one of us sleeping every day. But nacha kaivalyat punaruthanam. But once they get knowledge, from that kaivalyam, punaha utthanam, coming out of that knowledge won't happen. Coming out of knowledge means becoming ignorant. They can become ignorant again. Do they become ignorant again? They can never become ignorant. Kaivalyat punaha uddhanam na nyayam. It is not logical. It is not proper. Anirmoksha prasangat. If they get up from that kaivalyam, moksha, which they have got in the sleep, according to Purva Pakshi, if they would have attained moksha in sleep, they should not come out of that moksha. What is happening? That moksha, when they wake up, they are all waking up as jnanis or ajnanis. Every unintelligent people, all human beings are waking up as jnanis or ajnanis. Ajnanis only. Again, tension, stress, anxiety, feeling, raga, dvesha, they are waking up. If they come out of that moksha, and moksha has gone, anirmoksha prasangaha. Sleep moksha vandache, elinda udane pochi anna. In sleep, moksha has come, but it has gone, went away. It has gone, went away. Moksha is temporary. That moksha, who wants temporary moksha? Really speaking, every one of us attaining moksha in sleep itself. But that moksha is not a moksha. Freedom temporarily from all samsara problems. But you cannot sleep all the time. Your prarabdha will wake up. makes you to wake up. Your prarabdha makes you to wake up at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Who is the cause for our waking up time and prarabdha? Prarabdha alone is the cause. Some people sleep nicely, some people won't sleep. And next to the you, somebody is snoring also. And this person is jealous of that person. How that person is snoring nicely, sleeping. And enakeen thokkam varmatingiradhe kavalai sila perukku. Therefore, prarabdha wakes up that person. Anirmoksha prasangat. Up to here, we saw in the last class. Continuing. Na chanya eva sushuptiranyah eva utthitaha iti shakyam vaktum na adrakshamaham sushuptehe anyat kinchidapi uthitasya kinchidapi iti uthitasya pratyabhigna darshanat. Up to here I will explain. Not only that, anyaha eva sushuptaha anyaha eva utthitaha iti shakyam vaktum shakyam. Can you say the person who slept is different, who has woken up is different? That person has got a moksha in sleep. After waking up, he has woken up as ajnani, ignorant person. But that person is different, this person is different. Can you say that? Nacha anyaha eva. Saha anyaha sushuptaha anyaha eva utthitaha anyaha eva. This woken up person is different. Iti vaktum na shakyam. You cannot say so. But after waking up, this person is telling what? Na adrakshamaham sushuptehe anyat kinchidapi. After waking up, this person, you cannot say that who slept in the night is different. After waking up, this person is different. You cannot say, because the same person only who slept and who has woken up is also same person. How do you know? He only slept in the night. Same person woken up. How do you know? Because he says, na adrakshamaham. I didn't see anything in my sleep. Na adrakshamaham sushuptehe anyat kinchit. I do not know anything. Yesterday night I slept. I did not know anything. Who says? After waking up, the same person is telling. If he is a different person, he would have not spoken like that. If that person who has woken up is a different person from that sleeper of night, he would have not said like this. I did not know anything. Na adrakshamaham sushuptehi anyat kinchit. In my sushupti, deep sleep, I did not know anything, even a wee bit. Anyat kinchidapi. Sushuptitasya, uthitasya, the one who has woken up. Uthitasya, one who has woken up. He says, I did not know anything. How? What is that knowledge? Pratyabhigna darshana. This is a recollection. Pratyabhigna means recollection. Darshanat, we are all experiencing that. We are seeing this person is recollecting his yesterday's sleep. Every one of us. Pratyabhigna means what? Recollection. When recollection happens, when there is collection. After collecting in the sleep, what? Total ignorance. I did not know anything. That he recollects after waking up. I slept well. I did not know anything. Na kinchid avedisham in mantras. Upanishadic mantra, na kinchid avedisham. That only Sureshwaracharya paraphrasing here. Na kinchid adraksham sushuptehe anyat kinchidapi uthitasya pratyabhigna. Uthitasya, the woken up person's recollection, pratyabhigna darshana. We are all seeing that all this waking up people, I did not know anything yesterday, I slept well. Na kinchid avedisham, na kinchid adraksham. Adraksham means na avedisham, I did not know anything. Therefore what? Tasmad avashyam sushuptehe ajnanam abhyupagantavyam. Therefore, bit solreen koncham because this is a very very involved subject, technical but very very important. That's why I don't want to miss any word. Therefore little I am telling. Small dose I have to give. No, for a baby mother gives little. Adar madri nanu kuda ipo andha madri dose kudukanum little. Tasmat, therefore, avashyam, definitely, sushuptehe, in sushupte, ajnanam, ignorance, must be, abhyupagamtavyam, should be, we have to infer. Infer means what? Because pratyakshama pakamudile. So nobody knows in the sleep directly. Abhyupagantavyam, we have to assume. Abhyupagantavyam means assumption. We have to assume. What we have to assume? In sushupti there is ajnanam, ignorance. How do you know? After waking up, that person is telling, that person, suppose I am telling, I did not know anything yesterday. Sometimes thunder comes, lightning comes, big sound comes, rain comes. You see, many times, Mala vandada, rain has come, I do not know anything. Even a lot of wind, I did not know anything. We are telling or not? Many times we say. ஒண்ணுமே தெரியலன்னு. அதே சுஷுப்தேஹ அஜ்ஞானம், ignorance is there. Ignorance is there. Not only thunder, light. In deep sleep, what do we know? What do we know? What do we know? Nothing. Ajnanam is there. I do not know anything, and அங்க அஜ்ஞானம் இருக்கு. எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாதுங்கிற அஜ்ஞானம் இருக்கு. அதுதான் அஜ்ஞானம் அபியுபகந்தவ்யம் சுஷுப்தேஹேன. இந்த சுஷுப்தில, சுஷுப்தி மீன்ஸ் ஸ்லீப், ஸ்லீப்பில் அஜ்ஞானம் இக்னரன்ஸ், எனக்கு ஒன்றுமே தெரியலை. ந கிஞ்சித் அவேதிஷம், என்ன அர்த்தம்? இக்னரன்ஸ் இருக்கு అని புரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அர்த்தம். இக்னரன்ஸ் இஸ் தேர். நனு யதி தத்ர அஜ்ஞானம் அஜ்ஞானம் அபிவிஷ் I have to see another book. Okay, some books printings are not correct. Some books printings are not clear. Correct na almost clear, correct only, not clear. Anyhow, there is a doubt, let me clarify. Nanu yadi tatra ajnanam abhavishyat. Nanu yadi tatra ajnanam abhavishyat raga dvesha घटा अज्ञानादिवत् प्रत्यक्षम् अभविष्यत् यथा इह लोके घटं न जानामि इति अज्ञानम् अव्यवहितं प्रत्यक्षम्. Again, this bit I have to explain. Very nice portion. If I read fully, I may miss even one or two words. I don't want to miss it. Every day in our life, we are all going through these experiences. Nothing is new, but we never give our focus on that. How this is very useful for our assimilation of Brahma Jnanam, Brahma Vidya. We understand. Nanu andana Purva Pakshi anartha. Now Purva Pakshi is objecting. Nanu, I have a question. I am not able to accept your conclusion. Whose conclusion? Siddhanti's conclusion. What is Siddhanti conclusion? We are the Siddhantis. Our conclusion is everyone has got ignorance in the sleep. There is no question of Atma Jnanam possible in sleep. Purva Pakshi says Atma Jnanam is possible because it is Nirvikalpaka Avastha. Nirvikalpaka Jnanam, why it is not possible? We have established because there is Ajnanam. He has got Pratyabhigna. After waking up, he recognized that I did not know anything he is telling. That means Ajnanam irka ilya? Irke. But Purva Pakshi is not listening to us. What to do? Nanu. Yadi, if tatra Ajnanam abhavishyat, if there is Ajnanam, as you said, O Siddhanti, if there is an ignorance, abhavishyat, if it was there, raga, dvesha, ghata, jnana, ghata, ajnanadivat, why can't that ignorance can be directly known, directly experienced? Like what? Like in Jagrata Avastha, person is experiencing his attachment, emotions, raga, dvesha, aversion towards certain things, certain people, aversion, and ghata. Ghata means pot, ignorance. Ghata ajnanam, raga ajnanam, ignorance of raga, ignorance of dvesha. I don't have dvesha. Ignorance of dvesha, ignorant of raga. So, ajnanam, ghata, ajnanadivat, like that. I don't know many things. Like that. In waking state, I don't know this, I don't know this, I don't know that. I don't know this language, I don't know that language. 14 languages are there in our country. How many languages we do not know? Only 1 or 2 languages people say. Some people know only 1 language. Sanskrit language, I am ignorant of Sanskrit language. I do not know many things. Everybody says, I do not know this, I do not know that. Raga, dvesha, ghata, ajnanadivat, like there are pratyaksham only. Directly this person knows. Pratyaksham abhavishyat yatha ihaloke, in this world. People say what? Ihaloke ghatan na janami, I do not know the pot. Ghatam na janami iti ajnanam avyavahitam pratyaksham. It is directly everyone knows, I do not know this pot. Ghatam na janami. Ghatam means a pot, na janami, I do not know. Iti ajnanam, that is called ignorance. தெரியாமல் இருக்கிறது ignorance. அந்த ignorance எப்படியோ டைரக்டா தெரியறதே. Directly is evident. What are all ignorances are there to all of us? Do we know or not? We know very well. I have this ignorance, that ignorance, so many ignorances are there. Loke, ihaloke, and in this world. In this world, pratyaksham abhavishyat, abhavishyat yatha iha loke. Abhavishyat yatha, yatheha loke means yatha iha loke. Just as in this world, people say this, I do not know, that I do not know, like that, pratyaksham bhavati. Tadvat tatra ajnanam abhavishyat ragadvesha gatha ajnanadi vat pratyaksham. So in sleep also he can say, I have no raga, I have no dvesha in sleep. No, all are nirvikalpa only, no. That ajnanam, I have no raga, I have no dvesha, no, I did not know, அது ஏன் தெரிய மாட்டேங்கிறது, அந்த அஜ்ஞானமே தெரியலாமே. Why he is not able to know that ignorance in the sleep? For knowing that ignorance in the sleep must be what? Jnanam. Why can't he get that jnanam in the sleep? Why he says, I did not know anything? Why I am ignorant in sleep? Why that ignorance he is not expressing? Like in that world people express, I did not know this, I did not know this. Why in sleep person is not able to identify and say, why pratyabhigna only? After waking up, why is recollecting? Why can't he say in the sleep? We know the answer, okay. But Purvapakshi is asking, when this is pratyaksham bhavishyati, why can't in sleep the person is not knowing that ignorance? If ignorance he knows, why can't he know jnanam also? I know this, it can come. So that atma jnanam also he can say that way. But ignorance alone is there in the sleep. Jnanam is not there. Gata jnanam is not there. Raga jnanam, dvesha jnanam, all are not there. In sleep, why he is asking? Why? That ignorance also, why can't he know that I have ignorance? Once he knows that ignorance is possible, why can't he become pratyaksham? It is not possible. Then Sureshwaracharya is answering to that. Pratyaksham na janami iti ajnanam avyavahitam pratyaksham. Loke ghatam na janami iti avyaktam pratyaksham yadi tatra ajnanam abhavishyat. Raga dvesha ghata ajnanadivat pratyaksham abhavishyat. It must be pratyaksham in sleep also. What is the answer? Atra uchyate. Atra uchyate na abhavishyat na abhivyanjaka bhava. Sorry. Atra uchyate na abhivyanjaka bhavat. Katham abhivyanjaka bhava iti chet shrunu. Atra uchyate. If you ask means what? Why a person is ignorant in sleep? Why is ignorant in sleep? Ignorance is there. Now Purvapakshi's objection is, why can't he know that in sleep? In sleep, why can't he know that ignorance also? For that, if you ask such a question, I will give you an answer. Nanu edi, that sleep state, the conditional clause. Edi tat, tatra ajnanam abhavishyat. Why can't he has got pratyaksha anubhava, that sleep? Advaita ajnanam is there in sleep. In yogis samadhi also, suppose you say, does not know anything, I have ajnanam, person says. In Jagrata Avastha, Sakshi directly knows. In Jagrata Avastha, Sakshi directly experiences and expresses of ignorance. In Jagrata Avastha, waking state, I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, the observer, knows what ignorance I have and I express. Purvapakshi asks why he cannot express in the sleep. That in sleep, why it is not possible. So I am Sakshi Anubhava, Sushupti Sakshi Anubhava is there. Why don't I experience? Sakshi, Pratyaksham only ignorance. Why don't I experience it? That is the critical and twisting answer. In Jagrata Avastha, I know, I don't know this. Clearly we express so many types of ignorance. Tatra ajnanam abhavishyat. Abhavishyat ante ring. If ajnanam is there, pratyaksham abhavishyat, hypothetical. He is asking hypothetically. I should know that, I should know this directly. That means external world is indriya pratyaksham. When I see the book, my sense organs are seeing indriya pratyaksham. External world, any objects if I see, they are all known to whom? My sense organs. Indriya pratyaksham. Internal world is sakshi pratyaksham. Sakshi, through the mind, sense organs knowing. Sakshi is not knowing directly. Even though Sakshi Chaitanya is the support, but who is knowing outside things? And Indriyams only. They are only Indriya Pratyaksham, Manah Pratyaksham. But internal world, my raga, my dvesha, my emotions, my mind in sleep, all in swapna, they are all Sakshi Pratyaksham. Internal world means raga, dvesha, emotions or dream objects, they are all Sakshi Pratyaksham. Internal world is Sakshi Pratyaksham. So internally, Raga Dvesha also they are called Sakshi Pratyaksham. In Jagrat Avastha, Yatha Ihaloke, like in Jagrat Avastha, why we cannot experience like in Jagrat Avastha? If you ask, Tatra Uchyate. What is that? Directly means here avyavahita means directly. Atra, with regard to this question, uchyate, answer is given. Answer is being given. There is no medium. Tatra kim nasti? Abhivyanjakam nasti. Abhivyanjakam means medium. Abhivanjaka abhavat. The medium for the manifestation of ajnanam is not there. Medium for the manifestation of ignorance is not there in the sleep. You express in waking state, mind medium is there to express. Here in sleep, mind is dissolved. In everyone's sleep, mind is dissolved. Therefore, they are not evident. They are not evident. What all experiences in the dream are not evident. I did not know anything. I slept well. Experience also not evident. Certain things are evident clearly. Sometimes certain things are not evident because they are subtle. Certain subtle things, they are not evident, very clear. Certain things are very clear. So therefore he gives 3 examples. For example, Abhivyanjaka means a medium. For example, 2-3 examples we will see. Then you understand what is manifester, illuminator. One example, Surya Prakasha example we take. as abhivenjakam. Suppose if light is there, how do you know in between? You are looking at me, light is there, how do you know? Only hand when I keep, oh, light is there. Hand theriyarade. Hand I know. When I show my hand, you are seeing my hand. In there, if I remove the hand, you cannot see the light. But hand serves for the manifestation of the light. Light is there in between. When I keep my hand down, can you see the light? In between me and your eyes, can you see the light? You cannot see. When I keep the hand, that is called abhivenjakam. Hand is the medium. Hand serves to manifest the sunlight or tube light. Okay, now it is a night, it is tube light. In the daytime, sunlight you cannot see. When I keep some hand, sunlight is there. Because how do you know sunlight is there? Because I am seeing your hand. I will ask you, how do you know my hand is there? Because of light, tube light is there. My hand is evident. Therefore, hand is abhivenjakam. Abhivenjaka abhavat. In deep sleep, there is no medium of manifesting. Medium is not there. Mind is not active. Mind is not functioning in the sleep. Since that abhivenjakam mind is not there in the sleep, that is not evident pratyaksham. Any anubhava in the sleep is not pratyaksham. Ajnanam only pratyaksham. Ajnanam is evident. That means as prakashaka, the sunlight helps the hand to illumine. Now the tube light illumine my hand. So tube light illumine my hand. Hand helps the tube light to manifest. So here manifest, illumine, రెండు words జ్ఞాపకం తెచ్చుకున్నాం. ప్రకాశకః అభివ్యంజకః. Who is prakashakah of my hand? Light. Light is prakashakah, illuminator. Hand is illumined by the light. Light is the prakashakah. Hand is abhivinjakah. So hand helps or serves for the manifestation of the light. Whether hand is there or not, light exists. Hand is not serving for the existence of the light. Hand is not serving for the existence of the light. But hand is serving for the manifestation of the light. Manifestation is vyaktam. Manifestation of the light. Whereas prakashakaha, the light, is serving to illumine the hand. Sunlight or tube light helps for the illumine the hand. Sunlight or tube light helps, serves to illumine the hand. Helps the hand to illumine. Sun helps the hand to illumine. Sunlight or tube light helps the hand to illumine. This is the example number 1. So what? Second example is if hand is not there, you cannot experience the light. If light is not there also, you cannot experience the hand. Understand? Any one of them is not there. Both of them are not there. Even one of them are not there also, it cannot happen. Either illumination or manifestation. Manifestation of the light ki hand venam. Hand or any other object. For illumination of the object, light venam. That's rendume mutual dependent and artham. Next example is, second example, consciousness and matter. Similarly, just as the light and hand, consciousness and matter. Why I am talking this all in abhivenjaka word sake? He says abhivenjaka abhavat sushuptehe. What do you mean by abhivenjaka? Sunlight, hand, one example. Second example, consciousness, matter also mutually dependent on each other. How? Consciousness helps the matter as a prakashakaha. Consciousness is the illuminator of matter. Prakashakaha means illuminator. Matter is illumined by consciousness. So consciousness helps the matter, helps to the matter as prakashakaha, illuminator. Then what about matter? Matter also helps the consciousness. Matter is the abhivyanjakaha, like hand. Just as a hand is abhivyanjakaha of the light, medium for the manifestation of the light. Similarly, matter also is abhivyanjakaha, medium of that manifestation of the consciousness. Consciousness helps to the matter as prakashakaha. Matter helps as abhivyanjakaha for consciousness. Consciousness manifestation. Consciousness existence is not depending upon matter. Without matter also consciousness exists. But consciousness, pure consciousness cannot manifest by itself. Pure consciousness cannot manifest by itself. It can manifest only through the medium. In Prashnopanishad, 6th chapter, Atma creates everything. That is Shodasha Kala Purushaha. Saha Pranaha Asrijat, Manaha Asrijat. All these sense organs, prana, etc., all are abhivanjakas of consciousness. Abhivanjaka medium, Shodasha Kala Purusha is required. Even Brahman also, I want Shodasha Kala Purushaha. Without that Shodasha Kala Purushaha, sense organs, Pancha Jnanendrani, Pancha Karmendrani, Pancha Pranas, and one Antakaranam. Totally 16 are required for my manifestation. I, the Chit, can manifest with all of them. But I exist without all of them. But I manifest only because of them. Abhivanjakaha medium, Prakashaha is illuminator. So, consciousness, this is the second example, consciousness and matter. I hope I have communicated. So, revealer, medium, consciousness. Consciousness is the revealer, mind is the medium. Third example is consciousness and mind. Second example, consciousness and matter. First example, hand and light. Okay, Prakashakaha, Abhivanjakaha. Prakashakaha, Abhivanjakaha. Sunlight is Prakashakaha, hand is Abhivanjakaha. Consciousness is Prakashakaha, matter is Abhivanjakaha. Second example. Third example, consciousness is Prakashakaha, mind is Abhivanjakaha. Previous second example of matter I said. Now I am telling mind. Mind Abhivanjakaha. Consciousness, Ajnanam and mind also have got the same relation. Ajnanam has to pure ignorance, that is called Mula Vidya. Third example, second example, consciousness plus matter. Third example, ignorance plus mind. Ignorance plus mind. Mind is the medium. Medium to help for the manifestation of ignorance. Mind is the medium for the manifestation of ignorance. In Jagrata Avastha, mind medium is available for the manifestation of ignorance. But in deep sleep, ignorance means Mula Vidya. In deep sleep, Mula Vidya is Abhivanjakaha when mind is there. Mula Vidya is Mula Vidya can manifest only in when mind is available. That is possible only in Jagrata Avastha. But in deep sleep, Mula Vidya is there, Ajnanam is there, but Abhivyanjakaha, mind is not there. Ajnanam is there in deep sleep, mind Abhivyanjakaha, medium is not there to illumine the Ajnanam. That is why in deep sleep it is not possible. After waking up only Pratyabhigna takes place. So therefore, Mula Vidya is Abhivyanjakaha when the mind is available. Mula Vidya means ignorance, basic ignorance. Avyaktam, Mula Vidya is Abhivyaktam when mind is there. In Jagrata Avastha it is Abhivyaktam, evident. Mula Vidya is Avyaktam when mind is not available. Mula Vidya is not Abhivyaktam, or Mula Vidya is Avyaktam in deep sleep because mind is not available there. Therefore, I did not know anything, we say. Why? Mind is not available. Why? That's all. That is called sleep. If mind is available, it is not a sleep. Okay. I am Brahman to Abhivyaktaha. So, I am Brahman in deep sleep. He says in deep sleep, why can't I get Nirvikalpaka Brahma Jnana? I am Brahman only. In Nirvikalpaka Avastha is there in deep sleep. But I am Brahman, Jnanam cannot come. It is not possible because there is no Abhivyanjakaha to illumine that Brahma Jnanam. It is not there. In Sushupti and Samadhi, I do not know anything. I am Brahman. It is Avyakta Mula Vidya. There is only Avyakta Mula Vidya in deep sleep and Samadhi. Where is the question of Brahma Jnanam? It is Avyakta Mula Vidya. Sakshi is there. I am Brahman. I am Brahman to Abhivyakta Mula Vidya. So, Abhivyakta Mula Vidya, Avyakta Mula Vidya. Rendu technical padam. Enna Mula Vidya is Abhivyaktam when mind is available. Mula Vidya is Avyaktam when mind is not there. In Jagrata Avastha, Mula Vidya means ignorant. I am ignorant of this, I am ignorant of this. When we are talking, mind is available. In deep sleep, mind is not available, ignorance is Avyaktam. Why can't we know that ignorance in the sleep and mind is not there, available? That's why Mula Vidya is Avyakta Avastha, not illumined. It is not manifested by the mind medium. Mind is not available. Therefore, it is only Sakshi Pratyaksham. Where is the question of Atma Jnanam there? Ignorance itself you do not know. In the Brahma Jnanam varumange. Eppadi varum? Brahma Jnanam cannot take place without Mahavakya. So Sakshi alone is independently cannot illumine ignorance or avidya. Sakshi alone cannot illumine. Sakshi Pratyaksham only. That I did not know anything, everything Sakshi Pratyaksham. But Sakshi alone independently cannot illumine the ignorance. It requires mind also. Mind also. Ignorance or avidya, it cannot illumine. Avyakta Mula Vidya cannot be Abhivyaktam. Avyakta Mula Vidya cannot be Abhivyaktam by Sakshi alone. But terse portion. Avyakta Mula Vidya cannot be Abhivyaktam by Sakshi alone, mind is required. Mind is not there in sleep. Sakshi is available in sleep, but that Mula Vidya cannot be known in the sleep. It can be recollected only in that waking state. Why? In waking state, mind is available. Abhivyanjaka medium is required. Therefore, Mula Vidya Abhivyanjakam Antakaranam Abhavat. Adikahada ide Villame. In deep sleep, Mula Vidya Abhivyanjaka Antakaranam Abhavaha. Sushupti Avasthayam. In deep sleep, Mula Vidya Abhivyanjaka Antakaranam Asti, lekin still I am using Hindi, English, Sanskritam. Okay, Abhavat. That Antakaranam is not available. Potentially it has gone into dormant condition. When? In sleep, not in the class. Therefore, Surya Prakasha, one example, Surya Prakasha and object. For experienceability, Surya Prakasha is also required, object also required. Similarly, for experienceability, consciousness is also required, matter is also required. Similarly, for experience of ignorance also must be there, mind also must be there. So only ignorance is there in sleep, mind is not available there in the sleep. Suppose mind alone is there, ignorance is not there, and ignorance எப்பவுமே இருக்கும். There is no absence of ignorance. Mind alone, the mutual dependence, they are all. Therefore, example Sureshwaracharya is giving in a shloka in different example he gives. That is that shloka. Now see this portion. Okay. Oh, time up. I have not seen that time. Anyhow, next class we will see more. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.